What's going on, everybody? This is Roser of the Big Misfits, and of course, I'm always joined by my wonderful co-host CW.
Hello, hello, hello.
And today we have someone who I actually met at XRCO. I think it was this year. I don't know. I'm getting old, but yeah, like we randomly met out like right next to the fountain, like briefly. Miss Ginger Gray, how you doing, Miss Ginger?
I am doing good. I actually just woke up in time for this, but it's okay. I'm just a late sleeper, but I am good. How are you?
You know, I'm usually a late sleeper. I don't like to wake up until noon. But I had to get up and watch the game today, and I'm vastly disappointed because we kind of lost. So
Oh
yeah,
no.
yeah, it's just football, but still, it's still the principle. So tell everybody about yourself. Who's this ginger lady?
Ginger Gray is, well, I mean, I guess it's me, but I you want to know like how I started doing this and how I got into all this,
I
basically?
mean, you could do that. You could tell them like a little bit about yourself. You can say whatever you want to say. You can talk about ostriches for all I care. Like,
Well, if we're on the topic of pets, I do have a cat running around here somewhere, and hopefully he doesn't interrupt because he'll come in here and just scream at me.
it's
But
okay. We like kitties.
but no, I just turned 20 in July. Um, I'm finally back in LA.
Congratulations.
I
He's very relatable.
Congratulations.
oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
Sorry, I was like, what? Yeah. Well, I just had a shoot the other day and I was like an hour late to set because traffic that I forgot about. I forgot traffic here is awful.
It really
Oh, yeah,
depends.
it's terrible.
It depends on what highway you take from me and where you're
Yeah,
going.
I was taking the 405, I believe it was. I
Yeah,
was just screwed. But
yeah.
um let's see. About me. I'm usually really good about talking about myself. I like manga and anime and cute stuff, and my favorite color is pink. But start there.
Okay,
But
wait. I want to jump into something really quick, just because me and him both enjoy anime and manga. What's your favorite? What's your favorite type of anime?
okay, so I have to say, of course, I like shonen, but I prefer like off-brand shonen, so it's not like, you know, Naruto and Dragon Ball. I do like them; they're classics. I just can't get behind the old animation. But I actually have my manga collection over there, and I'm currently on Fire Force. Uh,
Okay,
but I like action, a nice bit of fan service, mostly
so
fantasy.
etchy.
Yeah.
I
Oh, nice.
wouldn't
One
go
of the
that far,
It's etchy, like fan
Rockstar. It's
service.
just a little bit of fan service. I would.
it just a little bit of titty, just a little bit.
Well, I consider etchy, no nudity, but just to that point of like, oh my God, like the anime I'm watching right now, like I wasn't expecting them to actually like show the man, like the boy, like man,
What's the
like
anime you watching right now?
uh rent a girlfriend.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a good one.
And
This
like
one,
so you seen it, rent a girlfriend.
yeah,
It showed him about to jack off, like
yeah.
jacking off. And I'm like, okay. I wasn't
This
expecting that.
this one's the hidden dungeon only I can enter. I only have the first two because money. But it starts with, yeah, I'm passed out and it's just titties, soaking wet chicken, chains in a dungeon. And I'm like, oh, okay, can't read this in public. Well, that's what I do when I take the train. I bring books and I read on the train. And I'm like, well, people are going to think I'm crazy.
Well, or they just think you're looking at porn, which is okay. Or
I
not porn,
mean,
but no, I mean like one of my friends thinks that every type of anime is some type of hentai. And I'm like, I'm like, it's more to anime than just, genres instead of just hentai. But like, but yeah, I don't know what shonen and like all shonen animes that I actually watch. because it's not really the main ones that I watch.
Yeah,
But I do watch a lot of etchies.
yeah, that's right. Have you seen Heaven's Lost Property?
Okay, I want to say this. That's one of the ones I did not like. But I'm thinking about
See,
the right one. I did not like Heaven's Lost Property. I think I tried to watch it after I watched Rosario the Vampire.
oh yeah, you
And
can't compare the two.
well, no. I mean, I was trying to watch it after I watched that one. And if it's the one I'm thinking about, it's like a dude who's really, really, really perverted and like
Uh-huh.
chases everybody around, and it's like
Exploding Panties episode. Yeah, yeah. It was one of my first etchies though, so it has love. I have love for it. I just think it could have been executed better.
as if I'm thinking about the right one because there's a lot. It's a lot that I've seen that are considered etchy.
Yeah,
So I don't.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
I think Heaven's Lost Property was meant to be kind of a comedy play on etchy, and a lot of people didn't get that, so it didn't really resonate with everybody.
Oh wait a minute. I'm thinking about the wrong one. I'm looking. I had to look up the animation. I've seen Heaven Lost Property. It's one that is similar to it that I did not like, and it popped up. It popped up like when I was watching Rosario the Vampire because I know when I got back into watching
What did you think
anime,
of Heaven's Lost Property?
I like this one. This is the one. That's the one I was thinking about because it's another one where the kid is younger, or whatever, and it's 'cause this dude looks like he's a teen, like older adult, um, but this person's a teenager, and it was just a little much
I
because
can't remember. It's hard for me to differentiate between actual hentai and anime I've watched sometimes.
well, I know there's a hentai that I've seen. Like I've seen very few hentais, but there's one that like I can say that I actually paid attention to throughout the entire hentai anime. It's called like Body Swap or whatever. And all
I
they're
don't think
doing
I've seen that one.
basically they're at some location and basically they're all just having sex. They keep switching bodies and it's like you don't know what body you're gonna end up in. So like
That
your soul, like if you're a female, you might end up in a dude and you're having sex with some girl, whatever, and vice versa. Like a dude can
wasn't there
jump.
a Family Guy episode about this?
So that was like I enjoy body swap at like movies in general. So that one stood out because it was weird because I don't know how it would feel, jumping into a certain gender's body and just looking up getting penetrated. It'd
Yeah,
be
I
it'd
feel I'd be confused. I'd pass out from the shock. Just like, okay, I switched
be
off shit. I'm getting fucked. Switch again, sucking dick. I would I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I'd just be confused. I'm the only one who's like, what's going on?
Well, I
I
think they
can't
were like I think they're like the whole thing was they're all being horny, and I think one of the girls is supposed to have been a virgin. You know how they always have that one random virgin in all hentai. It's like I'm a virgin, and then
I'm
they get hit by like 9 dudes by the end of the anime. So,
I am always the slut in porn. I'm always teaching the virgin friends. That's my script. I'm never the virgin.
and I have a
They
question
know
like,
better.
so you just said your age a second ago. Does that mean like are you usually the younger person in the scene though?
Typically, yeah. But I mean, I guess it's the way I carry myself that they're like, no, she can't be the virgin. Look at her. I'm like, what do you mean, look at me?
And
I'm 5'2" and 120 pounds. I could definitely pass
you
as a
look
virgin
innocent.
still.
And you look innocent.
Yeah. I got little baby face. What do you mean I can't be the virgin? Damn it. So no, it's always and it's funny because everybody else is taller than me. So it's like tiny little me trying to teach this giant woman, like, oh yeah, this is how you have sex. It doesn't look right. Teachers aren't supposed to be that much shorter than their students. It's so funny. I can't.
I mean, yeah, I don't understand that because there's a lot of people in the industry that like look really young like yourself, and you could pass for that. And I'm still like, yeah, I'm fresh out of high school. I'm still a virgin.
Yeah,
Trying to explore my little thing. You be sitting back playing your guitar in the background. Like, yeah,
yeah,
I noticed.
but
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
but no. I'm looking at my ukulele right
Oh,
now.
that's a
That
ukulele. I
my
thought it was a guitar. I can't see
Yeah.
that.
Oh, I forgot that I put that over there. I was like, what do you mean? How does he know? I forgot, forgot I was playing with it earlier.
I'm
You know,
observant.
I have I have two of them. That's my electric. Uh, no, I just like to play around with them. Spend way too much money on music,
I mean, as
but
long as you know you have a hobby and you play around with it and you enjoy it, that's all that matters.
I mean, isn't that what hobbies are for? I mean,
I mean,
life kind of sucks right now with everything going on. I like to enjoy something.
I know you've been playing it.
uh, 5 years.
Oh wow. So you
5 years.
okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
ch-
self-taught.
okay. I've only tried to play two different instruments and I failed at them both.
I actually have
Very
another instrument you might have never seen before. It's called a kalimba.
I have.
You've seen one of these?
Hmm? I have
Nobody.
a I have I have a minor in ethnomusicology. So we had to learn
Cool.
about different cultures, instruments, and actually got a chance to play one of those back when I was getting that minor.
There's a video of me because I took a musical ethics class in high school or something like that, and there's a video of me just playing a didgeridoo horribly, as horrible as you can play one. It's just me basically screaming into it. Could not learn that instrument. It's so bad. And mind you, didgeridoos are long, so that and I just looked really bad with it because it's like big as me, and I'm just.
Mhm. See, see, the only things I tried to play was the violin and the piano, and then I injured my finger when I was learning the piano. So this one right here. So it was kind of like, well, I can't play one-handed. Then I had to
Yeah,
quit.
I injured my middle doing piano because of the crossover, and it made like this weird crack, and
Oh,
now my finger will crack like 4 different times a day. Like, oh, it was a bad
it
injury.
just feels uncomfortable. Yeah, I injured mine at McDonald's working. That's back when I was still working, fast food. And
Oh,
then
I I worked I worked in restaurants, could never work in fast food. I have a little bit more self respect than that. No, I'm kidding. I respect my fast food workers. I just can't do it to myself.
it
You
was
can't
a
pay me enough.
it was a work study program for school. So you had to in college, they give you these certain jobs. So my job I picked was McDonald's. So I got paid from school and they paid me a certain amount to work there because of yeah.
Getting like
But
experience or some shit.
man, I don't mind working in fast food. Well, didn't mind back then, but now I would not reduce myself. Well, I want to say reduce myself. I would not put myself in a situation
We
where I
don't
have.
want to make our food service people feel bad, but they also know because I was in the food industry for some years. We all know it sucks. We just hate when everybody else tells us it sucks.
See, the thing is, like, I don't know if CW, have you worked in fast food or you just worked?
No,
I
I
you
worked at Red
haven't.
Robin,
Oh,
but
yum.
not in fast food. Yeah, but not in fast food.
See, like, I had to do it in college, and I have not, walked in any one of those places since. I think the last thing I did was when I worked at the chicken fillet.
Oh, the Jesus people.
Hey, I didn't know how like it was a part of like
You
a
didn't
big.
really work it.
Yeah, it
It's a
was a
cult.
no, no, it was like
They served Chick-fil-A, but it was like a little food court center thing, so he could get like a Jamba Juice. It was like one person
Oh,
down
okay. It
yeah,
was yeah. Got you.
and that was before all their I hate cheese, I hate everything came out.
Yeah, that was. it sucks that when they came out with that, all like the LGBTQ community was like boycott them, and all the Catholics and Christians were like, we love them, so they actually got more business.
I mean, like, I rarely went to Chick-fil-A before that, and it's like now it's kind of like I go even less. But it's like the only time I really stop there is if like nothing else is open around me, and I just happen
Hmm.
to drive
Nothing
past it.
else is open around you, and Chick-fil-A is open.
No,
Lies,
no,
fabrication.
I said near me.
Chick-fil-A has the worst hours.
No,
You're
I
eating
said
it.
no.
You're
Listen,
choosing. You're making a choice.
I said I'm driving past it, and I don't want to stop at a mom and
Mm,
pop store.
mm. Oh, so you
See,
you
I'm not gonna.
you shop
Hmm.
at the big chain,
Yes, I
the
do.
big chain that donates to. Oh man, okay.
You don't leave me alone. We're talking to Ginger right now.
I'm not gonna lie
Good.
though. I am like a little. I'm gay, not fully gay, but I'm a little gay. But just because I don't support Chick Fil A doesn't mean I don't make my friends who do support Chick Fil A bring me that Chick Fil A sauce because I won't buy it, but I will eat it. That's
Well, yeah,
that's
yeah. See,
it's good
I can
chicken.
understand that. I can understand that. I
Something about that
will.
Jesus chicken.
I mean, they sell it at the grocery store out here.
Yep. Yeah, I don't like the way something about like the way they do it in the drive-through. They put it in the bag and it's different. It tastes different in this little container because I tried the bottle. Plus, the bottles are like $8. I'm
Yeah, I
not
have
paying $8 for a bottle when I can make my friend go get it for me for free.
Free. That's
true.
true.
I mean, I have a bottle in my fridge. That's how I know. But the thing is, like, I've never used it. It's like everybody else in the house because I always have people over to eat whatever. So it's kind of like here's a different type of sauce for you. You know, trying to be hospitable to my random people who eat at my home.
Yeah, that's fair. We have people who randomly eat at my home too. People who just think the fridge is theirs.
I jokingly said to some people that they come over here and go shopping and then they leave.
Yep. Well, we're Costco people, so we buy everything in bulk. And they think just because we have a bunch of everything doesn't mean that means they can take their own.
Do you know? I just
Like,
realized Costco only accepts Visa.
yep,
I found that out the other day.
that's a hard truth to learn when you got $600 worth of groceries and just cash. And then they're like, yeah, about that.
Well, no, I went there because like to get some medicine, and the thing is like I tried to sign up for a Costco membership, and I only had my credit like my cards, and I'm like, okay, I want to pay for the Costco membership with my credit card. No, I can't. So it's like either pay them $55 in cash since I don't have a visa, or waiting for the medicine, or leave, go somewhere, get money, come back, and then pay $11 for medicine. So
That's
it was a pain in
the
the butt. So what animes are your favorite in general? Like I know you told me the genre. What anime stick out to you the best?
okay, so it's not an anime technically, but it's in the group. I really like Steven Universe. Um, hey, listen,
Okay.
it's heavy. The show's very heavy. It's not a Cartoon Network show. It starts with my mom is dead. I am my mom. My dad lives in a van. I have three lesbian step-in moms, and someone's trying to kill me. He's got like 17 space moms, and none of them know how to parent. And he's constantly almost dying.
Sounds like
Like,
an anime to
what
me.
the
You're
hell?
so serious about it. I was
Sounds
just
like an
laughing.
anime to me.
I've never seen it.
Never
It
seen it. Yeah,
is
Steven Universe is pretty good, man. Check it out.
it's super good. My first ukulele over there is actually covered in Steven Universe stickers. But it's okay, anyway, I got too passionate about that.
I'm
But
sorry.
I thought you were laughing at me because everybody laughs at me. They're
No,
like, it's a Cartoon
no,
Network
I'm just
show.
laughing because I've never seen it, but I know what it is.
But
So
also, like, how long did it take to get Avatar: The Last Airbender to be considered an anime? I hated that debate where they're like, "No, it's a cartoon." No, it's not. And
yeah,
it's
it's crazy they considered people jokingly say Cory in the House is an anime, but don't want to admit that certain other ones are animes.
Well, like Gravity Falls kind of runs the line between cartoon and anime because I feel like the really big like determining factor between a cartoon and anime is how heavy the plot is. Like
Mhm.
it's not necessarily about the animation style itself because it's all animated, so it could all technically be anime. But cartoons are more they're for kids. They aren't supposed to have a whole lot of sustenance to them. Like I don't know if you've heard of Malang. It's a cartoon on Netflix, and it's literally just these cute little animals going around. They speak no English. It's all gibberish, and I think it's adorable. But it's not an anime because there's no plot. But Gravity Falls, there's a literal apocalypse. Mabel dies like twice.
I think people consider anime like just Japanese animation.
Yeah, but we forget
Or
that American animation is cool as shit.
no, I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying that's what some people try to, specify like what is and what isn't anime. They say it was not made in Japan, it's not this and that. And there was one that I seen that was from China that I thought was spectacular. I can't think of the name of it right now, but I think that's where they try to
Differentiate?
differentiate it.
Yeah.
Is this saying it has to be, made in Japan?
Yeah, but most people don't realize how many production studios are actually in Japan. Japan's not that big.
Hmm.
So like how much of it is in Korea and not the bad Korea, but
South Korea.
uh but like also in the United States or in Canada, they have production studios everywhere with all different types of animators. It's just that they stick to the classical Japanese animation. And some
Yeah.
people argue that if it's sub or dub, then that makes it anime. Like, but
Do you like
wait,
sub or
okay,
dub?
yeah, let's start this debate. Okay, I like both. I am the piece in the middle, but I gotta say, because I usually watch anime alone. Like, because you know how some people like to watch it with people? I can't do that because I talk at the TV and I will annoy everybody else. I'm like, you're stupid, Jotaro. But for that, I prefer sub. But when I'm with people, I prefer dub because then I can like look away and I know I'm gonna watch it later on my own and sub.
Mhm.
But when I watch it with my friends trying to get them into anime, we have to do dub because they can't read yet. They're not I'm convinced people who like dub just can't read fast. You just can't read fast. It's okay to admit it.
Hey,
You
man,
just can't.
I was thinking this. So I'm a I don't mind watching both now. It took a long time for me to be okay with watching uh dubbed, not dubbed, but subbed, because like I just am always so all over, and I have to actually pay attention to subbed because I can work and do my work and listen to an anime and have it in my peripheral, and be great. But like until I saw The World Only God Knows, only you were still there or not.
I think I've heard of it, but I don't think I've seen it.
The main character, he has to make a girl fall in love with him in order for the demon, the darkness, to leave their body, and the angel captures it, whatever. That's the plot. And
So
season
I'm thinking of 20 animes right now.
but that's the plot. And the thing is the third season was only in sub. And that was the
Yep.
anime that got me to finally watch sub. Because if that didn't happen, I don't know how long it would took me to really want to sit back and watch sub. Because CW like watches anime like subbed, and so it's kind of like I didn't feel like watching it at all. I'm like
Well, and
I
that's too
watch
much
it
work.
depends. It depends on which voice. It actually depends on the voice I get attached to first. If I
yeah,
start it
voice
in
actors
dub,
are important. Sorry to cut
Yeah,
you
if
off.
I start in dub, it's all right. If I start in dub, I usually stay in dub unless I'm like I really like One Piece. I had to continue in sub because it was just moving through too many episodes too fast. So I had to go to sub. But usually I'll stay whatever I
I
start
I had to watch Kakegurui in sub, and I wanted to watch it in dub because I wanted to hear I wanted the difference in voice actors because I will watch the first episode in both. Typically, only like the first 5-10 minutes to get a good feel for which actors they used. But I had to watch it in sub because in dub their voices were freakishly low, and I didn't like it. And Kakegurui is a very sexual anime around gambling and stuff, and I need the hentai moans.
I'm gonna say this. This is just like I don't know if you like live action. Have you seen the live action of that?
I've seen clips of it. I'm trying to fall in love with it,
It's really
but
good. I believe the character they have playing Mary is does really, 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 really good. I don't know if you
I've
like the
been
kid
watching clips.
yeah. I
I'm
recommend
still
that's why
iffy.
I thought about oh, that's when I've seen the live action. I was just like, this is great. This is
Well,
really, really good.
after enough failed live actions, what is it? Cowboy Bebop, that flop. Their live action was
Well,
a flop.
I'm trying to think. There's a few live actions that I've seen that I really do enjoy. Real Life is great. Real Life has a good live action. I wasn't a fan of the erased one.
Yeah, I really only I watched about okay, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't finished Erased because it makes me too anxious. But I got about halfway through it and I found that the only thing I actually like about it is the intro. So I have the intro on my playlist on Spotify. The intro does not match the plot. They never do.
Yeah, they don't. Depending on the anime too, is like the visuals is kind of like, why is this person half naked in the intro? And it's a really wholesome show. It doesn't show
Well,
any
and then
type of
it
nudity.
well, and like the heavy action ones at the end, it's just like the lone girl staring at the window and it's like piano and there's rain. Like, why?
That's
We just watched him almost die.
that sounds like Dragon Ball's ending with Bulma just sitting there.
I'm pretty sure it's also Black Clover's ending. For the
Inuyasha.
for the yeah.
Oh,
Well, it's like I think it's with Erased. It took me a second to get into it, and the thing is, I always tell everybody it's a good anime, but I despise the ending.
I I almost want spoiler. Like I keep wanting to look up the ending, but I'm like, I don't know if I might fall in love with it again and watch the ending. Or do I even want to know the fucked up ending of this fucked up anime?
I mean, it's a wholesome ending, but it could have been done so. They should have did it so differently, and I was upset.
That's how I felt about Death Note. Death Note's ending pissed me off.
I've never seen Death Note.
It's like okay, 2010s animation, a little fuzzy, but it's also meant to be dark and like kind of weird.
I
But
mean,
also,
I think I know the plot. It's just like someone writes someone's name in a book and they die. That's
yeah,
all
and
I know.
you can write the date, time of death, and how they die. And if you don't write how they die, it's just a heart attack.
Okay.
So, but there's ultimately two Death Notes, and Light has the main one, and Light's hair is shaped weird as shit. I don't know if you've seen it, but that animation style got me the worst because his hair is like this tall and he's got like those weird edgy bangs. But he's a genius and everything, and he hates people because people are stupid. The classic, superiority complex trope thing. Uh, but but then there's Misa or Misha. I cannot remember. I haven't watched this anime in forever. But she has the other one, and she's just like a cute little bubbly actress and stuff. And she falls in love with him because they both have death notes, and he's just like this bitch annoying. It's a weird love triangle. It's a weird love triangle with murder and demon god thing. Well, shinigamis. I'm pretty. Yeah, I said that right. But I feel like the plot was too confusing and had too many loose ends. The way they finished it was basically just like, oh yeah, let's just kill the main character because that's how you do it. That's
Well,
how
yeah,
they
but
all end. Hey, you don't know who the main character is fully yet. There's like four of them. If you haven't watched it, you'll be fine. There's like four of them. I hate that too.
it's for
Uh,
me. It takes a while for me to get into some animes, and I try to give everyone at least like 2, 3 episodes. And there's only one anime that I was about to give up on, and I just happened to be really really bored and needed something to just to play in the background. And it was episode 4 of Another. And like, if I didn't watch episode 4, I would not have finished that anime.
I
You
don't
ever
think
seen
I got to
Another?
episode 4. I got to episode 3 and I stopped.
See, watch episode 4. The ending of episode 4 is the reason that I continued watching Another.
Well,
Yeah,
now you've convinced me.
yeah.
God
Just,
damn it.
just watch the like. If you just don't care about the rest of the thing, just watch the ending of episode 4, and you'll see. Oh, I might want to watch this up. Like, watch the rest of it. It was that ending that made me say, "Oh, okay."
I have too many to keep up on and watch. Stop doing this to me. You're adding to my
No,
list.
like, do you have a my anime list?
Huh?
Do you have a my anime list?
No,
Yeah,
I honestly I have a notes section in my MacBook. I just
I,
haven't.
I made a Mal because like it's so many animes that I've seen that I don't remember at all. And then there's some that like I'm constantly trying to make sure I watch. And I had to make one because I would either watch something again and not remember it, or like forget the ones that I know are upcoming.
Oh, I've 100% watched some again because like you got to. I
No,
can't tell you how many.
like they were not memorable. Like I forgot that I watched it. It
Oh,
was like,
yeah, I've
oh.
never done that. I've watched, I want to say, over 200 anime now, and I've read about 60. So, but somehow I can't remember all of the characters' names unless you bring them up and I see pictures and everything. But I do remember like personalities and the plot and everything. That's my brain categorizes what it remembers from each anime because you can't remember every single thing from every anime. You can't.
I mean,
Have
You
you
have
ever
to.
read Fire Punch?
What is it?
Fire Punch?
No, I don't
You
think I've
should
got
read.
that one.
It's by the guy that's doing. I guess he's got a thing called Chainsaw Man coming out. It's by the guy who's doing that. It's really good.
Here, hang on. What is it called? Fire Punch?
Yeah.
Adding that to the list.
there's only been. I'm looking at my completed because on here, yeah, I obviously the thing for manga too. I've only completed 8 mangas.
Oh, complete? Yeah, we haven't got. I've
Yeah.
completed maybe 5, but
And
mangas are so long.
well, like some I only read because the anime ended, and it was like I really want to know how this ends. Like Ray. I love Ray. I
That
only
was
even
a
saw
good
it.
one.
Yeah, but I had to read. I had to read the manga because it ends. Rosario the Vampire. It ends. Nisekoi. It ends.
Yep.
Mayo Chi. It ends. The world of God
I'm
knows. It ends. It's like, oh my God. Bugatti HK. That was the first time. It ends.
I'm killing myself right now because do you know Ancient Mega Spread?
He might. I don't.
You
See?
said what?
Ancient Mega Spread.
No.
Okay, well, it's basically like chick is orphan. Well, she's not orphan. She's like, sex slavery kind of thing. And she's getting auctioned off, and then this Reaper looking dude, gentleman, which it's on Crunchyroll too. But I got the manga with the intent of doing the manga and the anime at the same time. to
Oh,
compare.
I started to watch this. I know this kind of.
Yeah, well, the problem is I got books. I got book one, and then I went back to Barnes and Noble, and I got two and three. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go through and read it. And I realized that the book one I got is a spin-off.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow. Oh,
So I
wow.
have
So you're
two
like,
and
okay.
three. I have two and three of the one I need to read, and then one of a spin-off. So I need to go back and get one of
Well,
the original, but I can't find it. And I'm so disappointed in myself.
You said what's the name of it?
The Ancient Magus Bride. It's got really pretty art, and honestly, like, you know how like fairies and shit in anime are supposed to be like cute and fun and little they got little titties and shit. But no, the fairies in this are freaking evil. They look cute. I love when they do something different with those kind of like with the dark anime. They take something that's usually fun and cute and make it just evil, just awful.
Mm-hmm.
Like these fairies are trying to lure her into the forest, so she's like stays with them forever. She's like, okay, cute little fairies. Then the dude comes in and he's like, no, you're not taking her. They almost had her through the little portals of their fairy world, and they're like, you son of a stupid bitch. It's so cute though. But anyway, we've talked about so much anime. I love this. I haven't been able to talk about anime with anybody. Nobody gets it.
No, like I would see this at least. Like this is what episode probably like 145. At least 9 of our episodes basically was only about anime. At least 9. At least 9 or 10. Like we had to split. We had Chris Cock. I don't even know him or not. We had Chris Cock on. We had to split it into 2 episodes because the entire episode was just about anime. And being judged because I don't watch certain anime.
I watch so much anime. I also read a lot of web comics, like Webtoon and Manta comics.
Yeah, that's
I'm
more so
just
him.
involved.
Like the thing is, like it takes a lot for me to want to read anything anymore because of school
wow.
and tired of reading. Don't wow me.
Wow. You said wow.
But like the thing is like because I have a certain genre that I enjoy and not everybody enjoys it. Because like I know the same like animes that I really enjoy.
I'm not
See
trying to
that
watch no slice of life, bro.
yeah, I watch like I like feel good anime.
Oh, connect
Like
love with Kazuko and
I'm
Miko.
judging. I'm
Oh,
judging.
hey, I mean like one of the animes that I've probably watched like maybe like 10 times and it's 51 episodes. And it's just a feel it's not I don't even think it was like love or not, but it's just a feel good anime. It's called The Law of Iweki. I enjoy stuff like this.
You lost me. I like slice of life with heartbreak. So like Your Lie in April,
That's on my to watch list.
tears, 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 just bawling. But and the music is beautiful. Oh,
What about
bawling.
Silent Voice?
I watched that when it first came out, and I was on a road trip with my mom, and I got my little earbuds in, being an angsty teenager and shit, and I'm watching my anime, and she just looks over at me to ask me if we need to go to the bathroom to a rest stop, and I'm just, and she, because like I have deaf people in my family, good about I want to say like a third of my family is deaf, or at least part of the deaf community,
Mhm.
and so I was like, God, if that happened to my family.
See,
It
like
was
I enjoy that anime and I enjoy Your Name. Like in my opinion, those are the 2 best anime movies I've ever seen.
yeah, I have one I have Love Me Not right now that I need to read.
I've never
Uh
seen that.
I've heard it's really good, so I bought the first 2 of the series for the manga, and I think they adapted it into a movie. but I'm not entirely sure. So we haven't been in the crying mood lately. We've been in a, Dungeons and Artifacts kind of mood. I want to see murder.
I'm trying to think
Speaking
because other than another, I can't think of like really murder-ish one that I've seen
Cheeky,
recently.
Cheeky, it's super good.
Cheeky?
It's Shiki, Shiki. It is so good and so creepy, and I love me a creepy anime.
Like everything you ask about, I'm over here looking at my other computer, looking at the looking like at the cover art of it to see if I ever heard of it. And like I've never heard of this one.
You see the pink long-haired chick with no eyeballs?
Oh no, it's like a lady, she's
Yeah.
got purple hair and she's laid out on the grass.
Oh, see now the cover art for one of the hang on.
Yeah, but
Now I gotta look it up.
that's what shows up on my anime list. So it could be like multiple different ones. But that's the one
Yeah,
that
no, and
I see it now.
the
'Cause it's
one
like,
the pink hair on the couch.
yeah, her laying
Yep.
there, her eyes are like blacked out, and her legs are together.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
so
It's awesome. I love
I
it so
I
much.
miss like it's for me, I will say again, like slice of life is what like just makes me feel, I like really like feel good animes. Don't get me wrong, like I would jump in and watch a hentai or watch food porn, I mean food wars and
Food
Porn.
and
Okay.
that's what it is. If
Okay.
you've seen Food Wars, they take,
I know it's food porn.
they take one bite like of a crate, and then all of a sudden there's like they're naked or like and like it's then they come back and they're fully clothed unless you're the dude who runs it and then he's just always bare chested like all of a
Yep.
sudden like and then like heck at some point in the anime when someone eats somebody food and then everybody in the arena gets naked and they don't even taste anything.
God, what I would kill to live in an anime. Just like, like what? And they're all like, yeah, this is normal.
Yeah.
We're just gonna. We came because she came because a crate.
Exactly. So I'm like, that is. Could you imagine if that was real though?
Dude,
I want to taste a food so good that like everybody gets naked just from me tasting someone else's food. Like
I want to be in an anime just for fast travel, man. I want fast travel. I want to be able to cut a scene and I'm somewhere else. You know how easy that would make my life if I could just cut scene my own life and somehow I'm at work or at the store or wherever I need to be. Fast travel.
or like you meet somebody and then randomly like you see them everywhere after that and then they just you're randomly your neighbor.
Yeah, manifesting. Well, I think that's how you start a hentai, but But like shit, if I just say Jason Momoa in my head 3 times, he'll just start popping up, right? Yep. I'm summoning.
You're gonna go to SeaWorld one day and he's gonna be like casually walking by you. Oh, look, it's Aquaman.
That is what would make me naked. No food, just Aquaman. Just breaks out fully naked in the middle of SeaWorld. And I'm pretty sure every other woman and man in SeaWorld just in his path leaves a pile of naked humans. What sex appeal? What sex appeal?
You know what's crazy? I don't think I've ever seen a movie. Like, I've never seen Aquaman, and I don't think I've ever seen any other movie that he's in.
I've never watched the movies. I just know sexy actors like Leonardo DiCaprio. I named
Hey,
my pussy after Leonardo DiCaprio.
You're still in his age range.
I know. I gotta go. I gotta get shoot my shot.
You got 5 more years.
No, I named my pussy after Leonardo DiCaprio. My pussy's name is Leonardo.
Yeah.
I had to.
Okay, do you mean your meow or your pussy?
Pussy.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Like, I had it.
Oh no, my cat's name is Akira Fudo after Devilman Crybaby, the anime. You know, my cat's named after an anime character.
I don't know if you're on Twitch at all, but like literally almost all my emails are just animes.
I am not on Twitch because like I refuse to be a Twitch girl.
I mean, some of them make money. Like, cause one of my emails is literally God. I mean, Haruhi Suzumiya.
How do he Susan me? Hang on. I know too many how do he's
The Melancholy Haruhi Suzumiya, where she's God, and she's being watched by an Esper, a time traveler, and an alien.
It sounds so goddamn familiar. Shit.
It's literally my favorite. Even though it has 8 episodes in season 2 that are just makes you want to, bash your head, and what kills the
Yes.
anime.
Okay, I see it now. I was thinking of how do he from freaking or on High School Host Club.
I love it. I love that one too.
Oh my god, all of my favorite dream men. Even Honey with his tiny little ass. Honey no Zuka senpai. Cannot.
I like Honey, but it just pulls in that lolly stereotype. For the male side, though, I don't know what it was different between what they call it for a male person that like is that old, or is that different? TW, help me out.
What for a what?
Because I know lolly is somebody who's older but looks young.
Yeah,
right?
That's funny.
I mean, it's funny. I'm like, I don't know if it's different. If a different word. If it's
different word for what?
If it's a male.
For
like a older person, a young older male that looks young.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, but yeah. So Honey Senpai in this anime is
Oh, you mean like you talking about like your favorite anime?
No, this is Orion Host Club.
No, you talking about your favorite anime, like your favorite anime, Boku no Pico? Isn't that what you call? What's that?
I've never seen Boku no Pico. I've only seen
told me about it. You said it was your favorite.
I know what it's about. I've never seen have you seen Boku no Pico, Ginger?
I have not.
I don't recommend it. Basically, it's
favorite.
It's the most popular. Oh my god, what did I just watch? This is wrong animes. I think the kid is like 8 or 9 or whatever, and it's his teacher that is sexing him. And it's like for some reason it's a really known hentai anime that I don't know why it's as popular as known. It's just wrong.
You know, a really good one. Oh, I'm so sorry, Z.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I feel like I keep cutting you guys off. I feel bad about that.
No. You are the star here.
Yes.
This is the Ginger Gray Hour, starring Ginger Gray and us.
A really good one that's like Ouran High School Host Club. It's called The Wallflower.
Never seen that.
Oh, it's so good. It's got beautiful men. It's got a chick who's pretty, but she thinks she's ugly. But the thing is, she's into how do he in Ouran High School Host Club is just like, I gotta act like the boy. No, this chick, she's allowed to be a girl, but she's like super into occult shit, and she cannot stand how pretty these guys are. Like she gets nosebleed. She like bleeds out every time she looks at them. So she just hides herself in her little room with it. She's got like skeletons for friends and like anatomy bodies and shit. It is so funny because like the pretty boys and shit, their job is to make her into a lady. And she's like, yeah, nope. I think I want to be a witch. I like horror movies. and you guys are too pretty. I'm like, she passes out every time she sees it. It's hilarious.
That reminds me of so many animes where the trope is like the girl doesn't want to be, a pretty girl, but their grandmother is like, you'll bring dishonor to the entire family if you
Well,
it's like
that's basically Princess Diaries right there. That's my childhood. Anne Hathaway.
I watched that a week ago. I have no shame in saying that.
You can't have shame in saying that because Anne Hathaway is a godsend.
No, because you gotta go to what's it called, Monrovia or something like that. Yeah, I love Princess Diaries. I watched 1 and 2 like a week ago.
I'm surprised I'm still in a good mood, you guys, because I haven't smoked my cigarette today.
I mean, it's still early, you know.
I just slowly get more irritated. Don't worry, I'll be okay. It's so funny.
Go ahead.
Because when I first wake up, nobody can talk to me for like the first 30 minutes. I'm not nice.
I say like I just need time to reset at the end of the day before I go to sleep. It works better for me, even though I don't really get a chance to do that a lot because I have a lot of house guests over here sometimes. But when I get that second to just reset, to keep on my smile of the day, so I don't go around and kill everybody.
I still think about it sometimes.
I mean, yeah, we all do.
Yeah.
Oh, I do recommend. I do recommend. I think it's called Gamer Girl. I think you would enjoy that because like her whole thing is just like she loves video games and like it's nostalgia if you were as old as me, but because all these games they talk about came out before you were born because you're a and kid. Yeah, you're an and kid. It's okay. Embrace it.
I'm a Gen Z. It's okay.
No, I'm not. I just my thing is I just call y'all and kids because y'all say 2000 and yeah, and kids.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. But that also, fuck you. That's
No,
you generalized you generalized all of us so fast. Called us and kids. That almost sounds offensive. I know it's not, but it almost is. It's so close to offending my entire generation.
I mean, the thing is, like, I say my year and it's just like fluid, and then yours is like, yes, I was born in 2000, and like you're Jan first, right? That's what it says on the internet.
What, me?
Yeah.
No, I am July 23rd.
Do you know on the internet it's in a few different places when I did my research, it says you were born January 1st, 2002.
That's close, but no, it's July 23rd, 2002.
Yeah, that's what it says on the internet.
I love the internet. They're so funny. The internet is wrong. Funny. I wish it was January 1st. I'd be 21 faster.
Yeah, but the closer January gets here, the closer to 40 I get. So I'm not rushing January.
Well, wait, you said you're 39?
Yeah.
You are a month older than my dad. My dad turns 40 on February 12th.
Oh.
Can we get a moment of silence?
You get shot me. You get shot me with so many bullets in 1 second. Like you feel bad because I said and. Like you just killed both of us like at the same time.
I'm taking making you not with me.
Cause like, cause CW is 38 right now. He'll be 39 in December, and like, so he's barely younger than your dad. So Jesus, ouch.
It's okay. My dad was only what 19 when I was born, so it's okay.
Ew, I'm still older than him though.
It's so funny how many talents and like guys I've worked with on set who could be my dad, and I have to make the point that they could be my dad just to icing on the cake. It is my specialty making people feel old because my dad was so young when I was born.
Yes, that's the thing now. It's like I meet so many people who are brand new, and like I just think about like I had a baby scare when I was in high school. So this is like 90, what year is this? 98. So if this kid was mine, that
Not
means
at the beginning of high school.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's my sophomore year.
I wasn't even thought of. I
So
wasn't even a sparkle.
yeah,
You
you was
graduated.
you
I
was
thought you graduated in 2001.
yeah,
I
that's
was
what I said.
2000,
I
yeah.
did.
You
That's what I
said
said
98.
that's what I said my baby scare in high school. I thought I had a kid in high school when I was a sophomore.
Could not.
Yeah.
You know what I was doing my sophomore year? I was being a dumbass teenager.
Well,
I couldn't have a kid.
that's what I was doing. I was being a teenager, just I mean, living the raw star a little bit too much, not wearing a condom. But yeah, I would have a kid right now that would have been 4 years older than you if that kid was mine. And I remember yesterday made me think like, dang, I'm old enough to be have these kids' daddies now.
Hmm Honestly, like truth be told, I've never actually worn a condom, like had a condom.
I
Never.
mean, I mean, they're discomforting.
I didn't. I wasn't properly taught any different, and like I didn't like the way they felt. And honestly, I mean, I still get tested every 2 weeks. I've never caught anything. I'm lucky as shit.
I get tested when I'm bored. But
When I'm bored,
I
yeah.
like
Do
but
I have any
the thing
STDs?
is
It's a random
what is no
Tuesday.
the thing is like it's not like I don't have I'm not having sex with a plethora of partners though either. So I don't really need to go.
Yeah,
Eh,
I kind of am
well, yeah, because you're
because
performing to the world.
because of my work.
Yeah, it's like yeah, I had to get up and do you know DP,
Yeah,
then
I haven't done a DP yet. I am so disappointed.
okay, so since we've been here for a while, let's do talk about your career. So how long have you actually been in?
Uh, uh literally exactly a year this week.
Oh well, congratulations on your 1 year anniversary.
My poor anniversary.
So yeah, so what was your favorite scene you shot thus far?
I gotta say Tushy Raw with Mick Blue. That was probably my all-time favorite scene. I mean, I kind of label them in like the top five or so because I've had so many good experiences. I can't just single out one. But I say Tushy Raw because not only was it a really fun and easy shoot, but it was also anal and Mick Blue and Tushy. Tushy is such an amazing company. I didn't have to. I literally just brought myself to set, and they did everything. I didn't have to bring my wardrobe or anything. They had everything for me,
Mhm.
and I get to play around in a bathtub. That was cool, and it was probably the easiest shoot ever. But also, the way that the pictures came out, the way that like the stills and everything came out, it looked. I just like the way that they made me look because they didn't just make me look like girl next door or a little young thing. I actually looked a bit more like an adult entertainer. Like,
Yeah.
plus my ass looked on point, on point. I couldn't make my butt look like that again if I tried.
No, you could. You only got 365 days into this. You're gonna have a lot of more like, oh my God, my butt is popping picture soon. So
Yeah, that's fair. That gives me hope. I wish I was shooting more though. I've had one shoot since I've been back, but
how
the
long you been
problem is
back though?
4 days. I was
Oh,
in my hometown in Ohio, and then I went to Hawaii for a week.
Midwest. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Midwest.
I'm from
Anyway,
Indiana.
hell yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, Midwest
If this,
hospitality is great. It's so random. Like 4 of our last 3 guests, like now with you, 3 of the 4, all from the Midwest.
yep, we all left and trickled towards the city.
Yeah, so but
But
yeah,
I was
Midwest.
I was in Hawaii, and then I came back here. I flew in on Monday. Got tested on Tuesday, worked on Wednesday. But excuse me. The problem is I came back on such like short notice, and most companies book out like the whole month.
Yeah.
So very annoying, but what can you do? I wasn't sure when I was going to be back because flights are expensive.
Yeah,
They're
I'm waiting right now to buy a ticket to North Carolina. So hoping it drops one of these Tuesdays. So
yeah, it's rough.
so your top 5. Who's your top 5 talent you have not shot yet with that you want to shoot with?
Oh shit. So never gonna happen because I know how his style is. He works with like the same one chick, but it's either Mr. Pussy Licking or Mr. Pussy Eating. But I think it's Mr. Pussy Licking. Oh my God. I've never even seen his face. I've just seen his business and his tongue. And that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. That's all I needed to see. Please. But let's see who else. Guys or girls?
Yeah, anybody.
I gotta say, Abella Danger.
Okay.
I just want to like fist her ass. I can't. That's an urge. Just I got a small fist. I can make it. I can do. We can do it. But she's just so hot and her butt's so nice.
Have you seen her in person?
I have not.
I saw her last at I think it was the AVN nomination party. She is really, really she's really, really beautiful in person. She was like literally right in front, like standing right in front of me and the girl I was with.
Yeah, and you just in awe.
Yeah, she looks really, really beautiful.
Oh my
So I
God,
get
what I
that.
wouldn't give. But let's see. Who else? I've worked with a lot of the ones I've never worked with Amber Moore. She's in the same agency as me, and I want to work with her because I watched her before I was even in the
Who's your
industry.
current agency?
I am with Zen Models.
Is it okay?
It was Matrix, now it's Zen, went through a whole thing.
Okay.
But now it's Zen. But I want to work with Amber more. She's so pretty and she's so sweet. We went skinny dipping together. It was awesome. Like I had to get her a little drunk first, but we did it.
Okay.
But no, let's see. I also just like the way that like I'm a butt person. I'm not gonna lie. I'm an ass chick. I can't be a tit chick with these tits.
I mean, you can be whatever you want,
Yeah,
you
but I feel like the reason I love ass is because I have ass and I love my ass. That's the reason I like ass.
Ass is the best.
because like the thing is like for me I can watch almost any female if she has nice eyes because I don't care if she has big breasts or Small breasts for me. Because I've seen some girls who are in the industry who just have some horrible looking eyes, and I just can't watch it.
Horrible looking eyes. What do you mean?
I'm kind of like Eddie Murphy and Boomerang when it comes to eyes.
Like
You said
what do you mean horrible eyes? Like what the fuck?
It
What
just
are
look it,
horrible eyes?
yeah yeah it's an eye thing.
Um,
see, I
like
get
they
that.
crossed or cockeyed or
Yeah, I
Or
can't.
or like if
soulless.
they're not symmetrical to me, I get a little bothered.
Yeah, they don't look like even, or it looks like they didn't get no sleep and it look like crusty.
Oh, so you like, damn, this
Yeah.
like sloth to me. I can't
Yeah,
bet can't beat up
yeah,
to
I can't, and because I only
you
watch
with
girl,
the Toxic Avenger. I can't.
yeah, and because I only watch girl, it's kind of like that limits
That
like
girl look
almost
like a
it limits it already.
iguana.
And then if I have that image of the girl like having those pussy eyes and that one thing is like I'm gonna automatically think about that and say, oh, you're working with someone who I really enjoy to watch. But guess what? You're working with blah blah, and I can't watch her.
Yeah. No.
Cockeyed.
I I never thought to look at the eyes. Like I don't pay attention to the eyes that much. I pay attention to the way my eyes are in the shoot. Like I noticed when I worked with Isaiah Maxwell, and I felt my eyes start to like go cross, and I was like, "Hang on, stop! I need to get my eyes back." I felt them, but like I couldn't control it because shit was fucking up something in my guts.
I mean, you can orgasm with your eyes, whatever. But if I'm looking at somebody before they even have sex, and it's
And
like,
their eyes be looking all.
it's kind of like, and I'm not saying anybody is doing drugs or anything, but it just looks like you just did a pound of acid and like see it in your eyes, and that's what it looks like sometimes with some people who I've come across. And yes, I said a pound, a gallon of acid, what it looks like in your eyes, and I can't watch you.
See, I can't watch facials. I don't like because I've gotten cum in my eyes. My eyes turn bright red. It is not a fun time. I can't watch facials because I know that she's suffering.
I mean, no, some girls just enjoy to do facials.
They're liars, liars.
Well, I don't know if they just like to suck dicks and they like a lot of dicks like going like hitting them at all times. But some of them, that's what I've heard before.
I
So I've
mean,
heard.
I'm not saying you can't enjoy it. I'm just saying I will. I'm on set and they're like, okay, let's do a facial because a lot of girls prefer that because it's easier and it's for me.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm wiping this crusty little yogurt off my face for days, and I will. I'm there. I'm there with the director, and I'm like, I'm like, I'll talk to the director. I'm like, can we just do a cream pie? And he's like, wait, really? They get so excited because I prefer cream pies. I can just baby wipe and push it out and scoop it up and trash. It's done. It's done. Plus, it's so much easier for. Do you know how awkward I feel watching the guy like jerk off to come with my face just right here looking at him, my beady little eyes? Like,
Like you sitting there waiting, like, okay, hurry up. Okay,
yeah,
any day now.
it
Okay,
feels so awkward. I don't know what to do with myself.
can I water
I don't
my
know where to
plants?
look. Yeah, like I just sit there. I'll put my head down, just kind of like play with my fingers and shit, thinking about what I want to eat later, and wait until he grabs my forehead and cocks my neck back up. It's like, all right, let's go.
Then you
And
just
the
you
cameras
get
are
someone who
rolling.
just you get someone who just can't nut at the time, and like they're really
I
trying.
I've had that reminds me of one shoot in well, actually two shoots, and I'm not gonna name names because God, I don't want I can't do this. So embarrassing. But so I was on set. We got through all of the stills and the dialogue and everything. All we needed was the 25-30 minutes of sex. And dude he got kind of sick from the Viagra he took and he fell asleep. And so we're like, all right, we're gonna let him sleep it
What?
off. Let's get dinner. What?
You,
I heard
you
what?
can fall asleep from that? That's crazy.
He got sick and needed to take a little nap because his stomach was hurting, and I was like, I mean, I get it.
Oh,
Same thing with toddlers. But we let him sleep, and we got food. We got Mexican food, eating our food and stuff. And we go to wake him up so he can eat something and maybe see how he's feeling. And we're looking everywhere. We can't find him. Like, where is he? And I'm sitting at the little bar at the kitchen, still eating my food, and everybody else is looking for him. I was like, I'm not stopping. I'm hungry. But everybody's looking for him, and the kitchen overlooked the like front door, and you could see the driveway. And I see headlights turn on. I was like, "Hey, is that his car that's leaving?" And he left. He just left, and we found out he left. We went upstairs to tear everything down and reschedule the shoot with a different talent. He left his clothes. He left his clothes.
He left naked.
He just got up naked.
He left naked.
Oh my
He
god!
left, and then we're finishing up even more. And he left his IDs, so he's driving naked late at night with no driver's license.
Oh, that sounds like he had more than just a
Yeah,
Viagra.
he had more than Viagra. He was on something serious.
We didn't even know how to react. Like, the director and I were talking, and we're just like, "What the fuck? What even just happened?" We're gonna reschedule, but what just happened? We didn't know what to do.
I wouldn't either, because like at some point it's like when you realize and then how did he get his keys?
I
Like
don't know.
Did he go in his pants, grab his keys out, and then leave?
I don't know, because he could have done it while nobody was looking for him and we were all eating for a minute, but I don't.
No, I mean,
I don't know how
you still had to grab. You still had to grab his keys in order to leave. So I'm like, this dude must have really went to his pants pocket, picked his pants up, took his keys out, and then went outside.
Oh, he was messed up.
I mean, like there's
That's
no
some
other way you can
shit.
think about it.
I wasn't even thinking about that logic, but that's some funny shit. Unless he just left him on the table or something. But that's funny. I cannot. That was the funniest experience I had, and I got a little cancellation fee essentially.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't my fault. This dude was on some shit. But yeah, we rescheduled it with another talent, and it all worked out. But it was so funny. That's the story. Yeah, honestly, he kind of ruined his reputation a little bit with that one. That you can't be doing that.
Yeah, because you don't know what he was on, so
yeah,
that's just not Viagra.
Well, and directors talk. Everybody talks. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people who I know have reputations because they take the vax, but they still can't get it to work. So
Yep.
They have that reputation.
That happened again with another scene. I was supposed to shoot with Team Skeet, and it was a 4-way, a step-sister, step-brother 4-way switch-off thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And again, we get through stills, we get through dialogue. It's going great. All we need is the sex. And dude can't get hard. So he tries to fake fuck. Well, if you're going to fake fuck, you can only do it for a minute to get yourself back into the groove. You can only just enough so you don't have to stop rolling the cameras. But no, he was trying to full on do it, and he wasn't doing it good. And we stopped filming, and we gave him this special. It wasn't Viagra. It was a shot of something you could take, this liquid. It's like a letter followed by a number, some numbers or something. I don't know.
It's Rhino.
Huh?
Like a Rhino.
Yeah, but have him take that. Give him some space. We go downstairs. We're chilling in the hot tub and shit. We give him about an hour. And I think, that's plenty of time for, that to kick in and we can get going. We start going, he gets hard, he loses it.
Oh my god.
We tried. We pumped this poor little talent. Mind you, he's only like 5'5", 5'6". He's a little thing. We pumped him with enough dick medicine
I'm mad
to
you
kill
said.
out.
I'm mad you said a little old thing at 5'5".
Well, I mean, he's also super skinny and like, he was.
No,
He
no, no,
was.
no. I'm just laughing at that because I'm 5'6". So it's funny to me.
Well, I mean, I'm 5'2", so I'm aware that I'm a little old thing. But anyway, you're a little old thing too. I'm gonna call you Lil, even though you're taller than me. We're both in the low category.
I mean, because we're basically the same height at the XRCO, so
Yeah, because I had heels on.
yeah, so
But anyway, we pumped him with enough dick shit to kill a horse. And he's still not functioning. We're like, what is wrong with this dude? He should be hard for the next 3 days. And we literally, like, mind you, it's what, like 10 o'clock at night at this point, and our call time was like noon.
oh my god.
I'm dead.
Damn.
So we had to tell him to leave. I mean, I didn't because I'm not gonna be that bitch. But director told him to leave. Like, hey man, honestly, I'm sorry, but we can't film this scene with you. And we ended up not doing a team skeet. We ended up doing a POV shoot because the director could also be a talent. And he, we stepped in, we got that shit knocked out in like 2 hours. I mean, granted, like 3 hours. So it's still like 2 a.m. and I had another shoot again at like 9 a.m. But
Oh my god.
and it's because one dude couldn't come downstairs and admit that he's not working today. It's okay to call the shoot. Honestly, I would have preferred that he called it earlier in the day than to
Yeah.
keep wasting our time. And
Otherwise, some people like they don't realize they can't, nut like the day before or the night before. They gotta, wait a day or something like that.
What?
Yeah. Some
Yeah.
people like
How many nuts are you busting, bud?
no, what I mean is some dudes like whoever they take Viagra, like from what I've learned, whatever, it's like if they have a hard one and they come the day before or really early that morning, whatever, they can't get it back. They can't get it up to work fully for the rest of the day.
well, and a lot of guys don't realize that when you take Viagra, you can't eat that day. You're really only supposed to have liquids in your stomach when you take Viagra.
Yeah.
It won't work as well with food. And these guys think, oh, I need to pack in carbs or food because I'm going to be working.
They usually eat it on an empty stomach, so
Yeah,
they
I
take
don't eat before shoots. I'll have a smoothie.
I mean,
I will
like
bloat.
depending on what you're doing, you shouldn't eat before shoots.
Yeah, no. Well,
Like if you're doing the anal, you definitely shouldn't eat Mexican food or anything with beans.
well, you're supposed to. Most girls, the prep cycle for anal happens the night before.
Yeah.
You typically do between 4 to 8 enemas. You empty it out the actual liquid. You fill it with water. You wash yourself
Yeah,
out,
like
and then
they've done it at my home before, so I've seen
yeah, and then
heard.
you eat.
Yeah.
You eat gummies for the next until you shoot, because gummies will actually stop you up. So
See,
it's awful.
I don't know what they
Brutal.
do afterward. I just know that like there's still like leftover and like clean, unused enemas and at my home. So I
Mhm.
know somewhat what he would do, and I know the last person who stayed the night at my home who had to go do a shoot, they had one of those homemade ones, but one of
Oh,
the reusable
yeah.
ones.
Yeah, those are actually really nice, but the spout is usually a little too big for me to be comfortable.
I didn't watch them do it. I didn't
Well, no, you don't watch them do it.
like, That's something I don't even want to think about. Like I've seen the object, and like I know what it's for, so I'm like that's something I'm not gonna touch.
Yep.
Yeah, because I know it's clean, but it's like
Honestly,
it says it. I know it's clean, but
it's that little but in there. I'm not gonna finish that. You just know but
oh god.
yeah, no, I don't even like touching my own shit. Like like my butt plugs, because what I do for anal seams, I have a sizing set, which is like a small one, a medium, and a large one. And to help the enemas, I'll use the small one. Nice. to and then I'll sleep in the medium one. And then when I wake up, I'll put the large one in and go to set. So like
Okay.
there's a process. So I'm fully prepared because I don't like things that hurt.
Okay.
And anal can be like enjoyable and pleasurable if you've stretched yourself out.
Yeah.
But
And then
well,
and then and then there's some dudes who are really, really girthy.
yep.
It's a lot harder for y'all. Yeah.
I find that I would literally rather have a long dick than a thick one, because the thick just, it feels like you're trying to stretch a blown up balloon. You know, like how you're trying to rip
Yeah.
that shit apart. I can add more air into the balloon and it'll be fine, but I can't just like you dig your fingers in and try and pull the
Yeah.
skin apart. Ow.
Oh,
uh,
poor ginger
oh,
Billy.
I've bringing trauma up. I do have to say though, the best anal I've had was from porn, and I've done it in my personal life, and it sucked. So I really thought I was going to come into the industry and hate anal, and then I was like, wait, doing it professionally is actually a lot easier and more enjoyable.
Well, because some of the dudes, some know what they're actually doing with it. So
Some, we have to clarify some.
yeah, I was about to say some. Yeah, yeah,
I
because
haven't worked with one that doesn't know what he's doing, so that's good.
there's some that like they're more girthy, whatever, and they don't realize like they're hurting the model
Hmm.
or the other talent. So
Well,
yeah,
and
it
the
makes it.
problem is, oh,
Go
sorry.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
The problem is we can't make it known that it's hurting, especially on camera. So the whole goal is to find the pleasure in that and try your best to, if it does hurt, act it out until you can say something. So they don't realize and they think it's a good thing and they get it in their head that what they're doing is good because we're still making the good noises. But it's not that it feels good, it's that we're trained to know how to make it
How
sound
to
good.
act? Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
because I
acting.
mean,
I'm acting here.
it's we don't fake every orgasm, we don't fake all the pleasure, but there are times when there's just no way to feel good and you have to fake it. Like some of these positions be making my legs go numb in the wrong way, and I just have to pretend that I don't notice.
I mean, I've talked to a few people who told me specifically what positions they really hate and they get nothing out of. Like I was having a conversation with someone the other like a few like last week, and they were talking about when they do girl girl, they were talking about how much they hate the scissoring thing. They find that so pointless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So he's like it's like you agree over there like yeah I get nothing.
because it just feels like, I mean, it doesn't feel bad, but honestly, I'd rather scissor with a guy
I mean well yeah
because at least
because it's something
because there's a dick in me.
it's something going in yeah.
Yeah, the, scissoring with a girl, it doesn't really get, some girls it can give pleasure to if you rub it the right way, but the problem is labia is different on every girl.
Yeah.
So if you get the wrong combination and you get this weird friction or this weird suction going on, it doesn't feel good. And having to angle it for the cameras properly, it doesn't, no,
Yeah.
no. I have to say I hate writing with passion.
That's my favorite
I
position.
It's every guy's
Reverse,
favorite position.
reverse cowgirl, like is my favorite one. Because I don't gotta
Oh
do
yeah,
work.
because you get to see the ass.
Yeah,
You get
but
you
no,
get to see the
honestly,
ass.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because for me, I can see like, because if she's straight like this, like facing me, I feel I have to look at her. If she's the opposite way, I can see me going in and out of her. So it's more so for that reason than looking at
Well,
her
that's
booty.
hot. See,
So
I reverse is easier for me because I don't have to worry about how I look. I can just put my like forearm. I almost called this my elbow. That is not my elbow. Put my forearm down between ankles and just ride. Because all that is basically is twerking. And I was a stripper. I can do that. But really, I with regular riding, the way it's angled on my hips, I have sensitive hips right here, and they will like I can pop out my hips.
okay,
So like when I start riding, and guys tend to have they take up. It's weird because everybody wants to talk about how thick girls with thick thighs, but a lot of guys have really big thighs and big legs. So I have to spread my feet out even more, and it
yeah,
hurts. It hurts to do that motion so long, and I'm on my tippy toes because guys are taller. Even
yeah.
like laying down, they're taller. And it just hurts. It hurts over time, and I don't. The thing for me is, if the pleasure is more than the pain, I can take the pain.
Uh-huh.
If the pain is more than the pleasure, I'm just straight up not having a good time. But those are the main positions that you use in mainstream porn.
Yeah.
You have doggy, missionary, reverse, regular, and fuck, I forgot the other one. There's always five. There's main five, and I'm forgetting the fifth.
See, riding reverse, doggy.
Riding reverse, doggy, mish. I can't think of it right now. I
I'm
swear
trying to
there's
think of.
another one.
I know it's head, but that's
Yeah,
uh,
maybe there's only four, and I'm just tripping. But
or sideways.
oh yeah, spooning. That's what it is.
Yeah,
But because you can go from reverse into spoon.
yeah.
But I, I enjoy most all of the positions except
The
regular writing and right. It's just regular writing. I also don't like when like there's stand up sex. Don't get me wrong, Isaiah Maxwell, that was impressive because he just like scooped under my knees and was just holding me. And I was like freaking out because I've never been held. I only dated tiny guys in high school, you know? They can't pick me up. No, he just scooped me up like a bag of potatoes and threw me to the bed. But it's not that comfortable to me. Like I have more fear of falling than
falling.
I do than I do pleasure of dick. You doesn't matter how hard you can fuck me. Don't pick me up. I am scared.
Oh god! But hey,
And
I guess I looked at the clock. We went over our time. Please,
oh
Terry.
no,
Yeah, it's cool. It is so cool. CW hasn't yelled at me yet, so it's cool. And if
it's
he
probably
has
because I
my
keep
phone,
cutting him off.
no. He's cool. Like 'cause my phone is on vibrate, so if he yelled at me, I haven't seen it yet. But no, but we did go over. But it's okay. We love this. Like you were fun, and we talked about anime half the time. So and I love
Yep.
anime. We love to have you back on because we didn't get all in depth of your porn career. We talked about another passion of yours, and that passion is excellent, and I love it. And you'd be surprised how many people in this industry watch anime. So, but anyway, where
Yeah.
can everybody find you?
Okay, my Instagram is yes, I'm a ginger, all lowercase, no spaces, no numbers. And my Twitter is at gingergrayxxx. And I might be shadow banned, so go to like my tag shit. I also have my link tree on both my profiles with my OnlyFans and anything and everything you could need.
Everybody, you heard what you just said. So I want you to go on there, click that link tree, click that thing that says OnlyFans Fantasy, whichever one she used, and then hit that, subscribe button, and then watch that, like if she had video or pictures on there, like go ahead and just like say, oh my God, this is awesome. And then hit that message button and request a custom. I want you all to do
Request customs.
that. CW, where can they find you really quick?
You can find me at CC Fitness LA on Twitter, Instagram, and there's ccfitnessla.com and CC Fitness on Facebook. Where you are.
Hell yeah.
I am at Rawstar on Instagram and on Twitter. We are the Burbank Memphis on Instagram, Burbank Memphis on Facebook and on Twitter. And BurbankMemphis.com, that says everything that we do from photography, graphics, videography. We train people fitness and get them in shape. I don't do that. CW does that, and he can make you right and make your booty bigger. That's what he does. Again, Miss Gray, you are a pleasure, a great individual. Thank you for coming off a last minute too. I hit you up on Friday. You said, "Yeah, I'm down," and it made my day.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it made my day. You are, yeah. We're gonna talk anime later because yes, we gotta
Yes.
talk. But everybody, please tune in next week. Make sure you follow Miss Gray, and you all have a great day. We'll see you next week.
Bye.